You make 100K in Ottawa. Does that mean you can afford this home, or this home? The answer might shock you. Stay with me, we'll run through real numbers and real listings. But here's the twist. Once I ran through these numbers, there's one hidden cost that can slash your buying power by almost 50K. So, before we dive into actual listings, let me show you how this one hidden cost can affect your buying power. And most of the first time homebuyers find only after they have fallen in love with home. Let's zoom out first. What does the Ottawa market look like right now? The townhouses, they are in mid 500s. Condos, they are in low 400s. And detached home, they are way above 800K. So, what do you think? A condo in downtown or townhouse in Bar Haven? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so now you know the Ottawa home prices. But what actually decides how much home you can afford? Most buyers think that income and interest are the main story. But lenders, they look at ratios. And there are many other costs that sneak in. So here are 4 factors that matters the most even before we talk about the hidden cost. First is the location, like commute, schools, and also are there any future developments coming in that area? Second, there's a property type. Condo or townhouse, they have big difference in their monthly cost. Third, we have the closing cost, legal fees, land transfer fees, and inspections. And last but most important, that is emergency fund. You should have 3 to 6 months of your emergency fund saved in addition to your closing cost. If you want to learn more about this, I have explained in this video. So those 4 factors matter, but one of them is silent killer, and that hidden cost can slash your budget by almost 50K, and most buyers discover only after they have fallen in love with home. And that hidden cost is condo fees. In Ottawa, typical condo fees are in the range of $300 to $500, and they are partly counted in debt ratios. So with the 100K income, these condo fees could slash your budget by tens of thousands of dollars, typically in the ballpark of 40K to 50K, compared to a similar place with no condo fees. And that is why many buyers get shocked when bank says them no. But what if you can flip the script and add 50K or more back? Most buyers think that they are stuck with what bank says. But there are 2 strategies that can completely change your game, and hardly anyone uses it. First, it's FHSA, First Time Home Savings Account. You could save up to $8,000 per year, tax-free up to 40K. And second, it's RRSP Home Buyers Plan. You could withdraw up to 60K without any tax penalties. And if you combine both, it's 100K in total, which can easily offset condo fees, and you can even upgrade from condo to a townhouse. But still, bank might still say no. Do you know why? Because of the 2 ratios. But before we dive into those 2 ratios, please hit the like, share and subscribe button for more such home buying tips, as it really helps this channel and keep more videos coming. So let's get back to the topic. There are 2 ratios which mortgage lenders look for before approving your mortgage, and most buyers, they have never heard of it. First is GDS, which is gross debt service ratio, and second is TDS, which is total debt service ratio. So let's look at the screen. So GDS includes your monthly mortgage payment, your property tax, your utility bills, and half of your condo fees. It's housing cost divided by gross income. And for TDS, which is total debt service ratio, it includes your payment for credit card debt, your line of credit debt, and car loans or leases. It's housing cost plus debt payments divided by gross income. The CMHC limit for GDS and TDS is 39% for GDS and 44% for TDS. Let's understand with an example. Considering 100K of annual household income with mortgage payment of $2,500, property tax $3,000 a year, utility bills $200 per month, condo fees, if you are considering condo, $350 a month, and car loan of $500 a month, and if we calculated it, we are within the range of GDS and TDS. But if I add an additional $500 payment of credit card, and if we calculate it again, we can see that we are still within the range of GDS, but our TDS is way above the limit. So now you know the rules, ratio and hidden cost. But what does that mean for your buying power? Because this is where reality hits. Let's understand with an example. So here we can see that annual income we have entered 100K, down payment $25,000, amortization of 25 years, and location of home as Ottawa. And so if we click how much I can afford, you can see that amount is $443 to $280. So now, but let's change again. If we put, instead of $25,000, if we are 100K amount as $50,000, amortization of 25 years, city again Ottawa, and then we click how much I can afford, you can see that your amount jumped by almost $20,000. So we get 464, 185. And if we want to check different scenarios as well, and we can add this in this mortgage payment calculator. So if you see here, we get different scenarios with 5% down, with 10% down, 15 and 20, and for each of them our mortgage payment differs. Considering amortization of 25 years, mortgage payment is 2360, 2217, 2088 and 1982, considering different down payment options. So I found one real listings based on how much we can afford. So on realtor.ca I found this house which is $445,000, and it's a good house. It's 3-bed 3-bath house with furnished basement. So with 100K annual income plus 5% to 10% down, we can get around 400 to 450K. With condo fees, we can get closer to 400K. But if we increase our down payment using FHSA and RRSP, we can stretch up to 450 to 500K max. So we just figured out how much house you can afford based on your 100K salary in Ottawa. But here is something new. Bank of Canada, they cut their interest rates, and everyone is asking the same question. So should you lock in for 5 years or go variable? Click on my video here where I will explain both the options in simpler terms and helps you decide what's best for your budget. And don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button and the bell icon for more such insightful videos for the future. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye.